Okay, it's been 2 days since we finished our patch all the way to the edge here. Got it around the corner and up into here. Now we're going to do a little bit of stress testing on this thing. I'm going to have my assistant here, Gasman Dave, and just hold it on your side and I'll twist it around. You can see I'm twisting this thing pretty good here. And not a problem. This thing's strong. It's pretty good. I would say it bonded very well. Alright. Now that this is dry, today we're going to add a little strength to the ends here where it has a possibility of cracking at the very end. It gets some stress in here. So I want to strengthen this area up here and this area back in here. And I'll go a little ways, use whatever glue I have and continue it. I'm going to cut a nice long chunk of fiberglass mesh to throw in there and get that pre-cut and just make it a little bit longer than what you need. You can always go back in and cut it off after it's dry. So just one tip is don't build it up too much in this area here because there's a metal lip on the car that comes behind here, and we don't want it to interfere with the fender, pull the body lines in too close to the hood. We just want to add a little bit of strength in there just to prevent it from cracking. I'm also probably going to just put a light coating without any fiberglass mesh. We've got a couple of cracks in here on these holes, and just go around here and bond this. I'll probably go back in here and grind a little V out of here so it adds some strength. We're going to tool here. We're going to try to grind a V. Okay, so we got another batch made up. It's about the consistency of honey, maybe a little bit thicker, but it's close enough. I'm just gonna dump a little bit in here and go to town and start painting it in. Brush this all over. I'm gonna put this in the spot that I just ground out. Spread this nice and thin. Cool. Okay, in this end of the fender, we have a spot that's broke out around where the screw hole goes. I have here a CRX fender washer. We're going to use this to mold the plastic back around here. I'm going to tape the end of this hole off so that it stays free of plastic basically. And I'm going to wrap this in tape so that if anything sticks, the tape will be sticking to the plastic and not to the washer, so I can get the washer back out. Any other defects we can sand or add more plastic so that we can continue on this project. So basically I'm just going to take some blue painter's tape, stick on here, and wrap it down. Now that the fender washer is taped, I'm going to tape it on to the fender. A little difficult to work with gloves. So after we've had our fill of a case of beer, we have some cardboard in here that should work pretty good for building a nice little form. And we can tear this apart, and this should be fairly strong but easy to work with. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out and tape this to the back and just use this as some backing so that I can add in here and keep it fairly strong so that the acetone, when it's going to eat the sticky back on this tape, just so it doesn't drop down. It's got a barrier between your cardboard and the tape on the back side of this cardboard so that the glue that we're going to fill in here is going to stay. And basically we're going to work this glue back away. Now that I've taken a piece of cardboard, cut it up, and shaped it into a form, hopefully it'll hold. I've taped it on the back side. Possibly might try to find something to support it here. Maybe another piece of tape. I don't know exactly what. But I'm hoping this holds for the duration that I need it to work. We're basically just going to fill that in, and right now I have to mix up another batch of resin. Alright, we've secured our form, and now we're just going to start laying in some resin here. And try to pack it in the corner here. And I'm not trying to get this super thick. I wanted about the thickness, maybe even a little less than the original plastic. I don't want it to form a gas bubble in there.